Hello, and today we're going to talk about how to create Google Forms for educational purposes. You can see some forms that I've created here in the past, but we'll just create a new one here. And what we can use forms for is to gather a lot of different types of information from either parents or students and then organize it pretty easily. So let's just say it's going to be the beginning of the school year here, and let's title this one Open House Questionnaire. So let's say it's the beginning of the school year and you just want to get some information from your parents that you can organize rather easily. For the description, you can just have directions in here. So please complete all required fields. Okay, and you can start with some different questions. So for the first one, we might just want to have parent name. And this will be text, and we'll make that a required question. For the next one, we will start, and we would probably have their parent first name too, but just in the interest of time, we can go straight to student last name, and that'll also be text, and we'll make that a required question as well. Okay, and then you could just get into some different types of questions, some information that you want to learn about them. So we can start with what type of learner is your son or daughter? And so we've done text in the past, but they also have some different formats here. So you can use check boxes. So for the first one, we could say something like visual, auditory for the second one, and then bodily kinesthetic. Okay, and make that a required question as well. And then they just have those three different types of options. And that's just something that could come up. This would be a guided study hall, and that would provide me some information as a teacher because we talk about learning styles quite a bit. They'll take some tests, so it'll be interesting to see whether the parents and the student would have the same type of response. And we could continue to add a couple things. So in your opinion, what is the main purpose of guided study hall? And then again, we can make this check boxes. So you could say, is it homework, completion, or studying for tests and quizzes? Or is it working on areas of deficit or IEP goals? Just to get an idea of what they expect to be accomplished in this guided study hall. And we can make that a required question too. And I'm not just going to show you everything here, all the features that it has, but you can see kind of the format that it would look like. And then once you're done, you can look at some of these other options too. So you can view it in different ways or allow people to view it in different ways. And then you can also show a link to another response or do some different things, allow different people to edit. Let's say you're working with other teachers, other aides in the class. You could allow other people to look at this too and make some changes. Okay, but let's just stop right there, and then you can see the link to share that it creates right here, and we would just say that it's done with that right now. Okay, so what we can do is I can show you the finished product of another one here and some of the responses. So I created another form, and it would look like this when you're editing. And this is for demerits, so more for discipline. And then what happens is you can also get your data is going to be in a different place. So before we do that, we can view the live form. So this is with the template that we showed earlier. So this is what the form would look like when teachers for this would be filling it out. And then you can also see the responses too. And this is into a spreadsheet, so you can easily organize different fields. So, and it's what it's wanting me to do right now is it wants me to link this to a Word document or a Google Doc. And let me see if I can pull that up for you. Because eventually, with this demerit form, what is going to happen is that these fields will automatically go into these different places right here, and then you could send that off to anyone at home or any parent or anybody else. So it's just an easy way to efficiently communicate for teachers and for administrators, and it keeps parents in the loop, so everybody involved benefits from something like this. But again, I just need to link this up. But the problem that I've had is that when I try to choose this template, not all of the Google Docs that I've created are a choice for some reason. And that's been a problem. So if anybody has any ideas on how I could add Google Docs to this folder, that would possibly be helpful too. But that's just a quick crash course in what Google Docs and Google Forms can do to help in the classroom. And they should hopefully save everybody some time and make the classroom more efficient.